That's a damn fuck thing.
All right,
We're all
fellas.
bodies.
Oh,
Yeah.
how do I can hold on. Slash mod fairy more. Bam.
Yay!
All right, y'all. Welcome back to the. Oh, let's get the background music turned up. That is more audible. Where's my menu theme? There it is. Alrighty, guys. Welcome back to session 5 of SCP, the Hadal Protocol. Very happy to have y'all back here, my lovely players. Michael, I read your message, and tell you what, you donate enough money to pay for the fucking artist to make that.
Hey, I'll say it, because I don't know if it'll show up in the logs. I tried to ban them. They said I can't because they're a mod, but I tried.
Okay, you don't understand. I'm literally typing in the Twitch chat, hey, can we get a vote by the Council of Mods to ban Meowza?
Or fucking get a poll to going to unmod Michael. Oh gosh.
Oh, would that be strike 1 at remove modship, and then do we get another second strike to actually ban them?
Strike 1 is the loss of moderator powers.
Literally
And then
1984.
strike 2 is a timeout for like a day or something, and then strike 3 is a ban for a week.
He'd deserve it, really.
All
right.
They say some shit.
Well, I'm going to assume that we are all ready to get going, and I'm going to lead us into the...
I'm never ready.
And I'm going to lead us into the recap now. So, where we last left off, the party was pretty much all going on their own separate ways to just get various tasks and things done that they need to get done on their own due to having a day off. So it has been a week, so if I forget one of y'all, simply remind me, but I'm fairly confident I remember everything. So I'm just going to go down the list I have from left to right on my little template here. So Bray, if I recall correctly, you were pretty much going around doing your own thing, ready to just call it a day and get some rest when you unpaying attention, or not paying attention, broke... Oh my fucking god, Jesus. We're not paying attention, and you bumped into the back of SCP. I believe his designation is 073? Correct me if I'm wrong? Yeah. Okay, yes, SCP-073, also known as Kane. And he was actually very... yes, he did, actually. That is the biblical Kane. But yeah, and he, despite, being the biblical murderer of his brother, he was actually a very kind man. He simply just told you to watch out for your surroundings. Not everyone is as kind as he is, and to simply just be careful in an area like this if you wish to survive. Before he went on his way to continue helping the site staff. Silas, if I recall correctly for you... I don't.
You might. See, that was right. You might.
Just give me a hint. Give me a hint so I can remember.
Well, it started off with a very not so great conversation with something that's following him.
Oh yes, that's right. That I will not get into.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually really all that happened.
That's the major thing.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. You had, several interactions with this apparition, I guess is the best term for her. And truthfully, that was about it before you really went and met back up with the group. But one thing that was, peculiar was, in some form or fashion, this apparition, whether it is playing extreme tricks on your mind, or maybe it isn't, was capable of physically moving a book on your desk. So there was that.
And it also interacted around Reva.
It did quite a few
That's
things.
not terrifying.
So, you know, make of
That's
that
not
what you
terrifying at
will.
all.
Danny, you, if I recall correctly, were basically doing little walk around throughout the facility levels you have access to, looking for weak points, so that way you could start to assist in the escape plan with your fellow D-class Marie. And,
Yeah, I think it'd be funny.
you know, yeah, I'd say so, for me at least. And you made some decent progress, and you found out a couple of things. You know, certain floors having less security. Cappy! Hi, Cappy. Welcome in.
Cappy!
Here, right as we're getting started. Perfect timing. And you found out some pretty interesting things. For the most part, you know, a little bit of light security due to certain levels from the destruction from the containment breach 10 years ago. But that was pretty much about it for you as well. Reva, you... oh, that's right. Your biggest thing was you had a interaction with Dr. Kondraki.
Unfortunately.
And he just kind of, I mean, it was a normal Dr. Kondraki conversation. He basically just bullshit with you for a few minutes before sending you off on your way. And that was pretty much the most you saw of him. He really didn't say anything important. And looked like he had his own business to attend to. So he didn't bother you for long before getting back to what he needs to do. Chuck, you would spend the entire night in the gym before being awoken by your fellow Chuck, the talking spider monkey, who would wake you up and have you, you know, go on your merry, not so merry little way, if I recall correctly. And you pretty much just had, you know, a couple more interactions with him throughout the time passing, as well as, you know, spending more time in the cafeteria, if I recall correctly, as well.
Yes, that's all I did.
And lastly, we got Alexei, who pretty much had the most important interaction, I guess is the best way to put it, where Connor had made a visit to your room with someone new that you were supposed to meet. This individual was completely geared up from head to toe in very bulky, protective body gear. And everything about their identity remained hidden. Their voice, their speech, their eyes, everything about them was completely hidden beneath their armor and filters that they spoke through and everything. But they did say that they have been working very closely with your father, Brick, and that they were told by Brick to go and meet you. And they did say that if everything, you know, anything ever had to happen, if anything, you know, push came to shove and your little group got unruly and need to be dealt with, that they would be the ones to deal with you. And despite promising Brick that they would leave you be, they had no issues putting you down just like the others. And with that, they had left, and they only had a single insignia on the back of their armor, being that of a scythe. Not too long after that, the group would all get back together before Dr.Clef would make his presence known, stating that you weren't going to have to deal with Gerald today. No, no, no. Instead, you were graced with the presence of Dr. Clef for today's test. That is where we left off. That is where we will pick back up. Let me go ahead and take us to... Let me take y'all over here. Let me drop all y'all... I know not everyone's in here, but he would have fetched all of you, so I'm just going to throw y'all all here to begin with for us.
Darn it. No hiding.
Nah.
Lexi breaking the
Let me tell you, Danny, you wouldn't have been able to hide from Dr. Clef anyway.
True.
All right.
But what if God helped?
I wouldn't. He scares me.
God can't help you now.
So, like I said, that is where we had left off. We're picking back up right there. So Dr. Clef is currently in front of all of you, having gathered all of you, and he has a big smile on his face as he claps his hands together and goes, all right. So, like I said, we have a very important task today. Don't worry about any other site staff, all right? It's just going to be me and all of you today, right? We have no distractions. That's wonderful, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Now, I see we got some lovely looking D-class over here. I'm not familiar with you three. You haven't been by my office. And with that, he's going to step in front of you, Danny, and go, okay. And then he's just going to walk past you, and then he's going to go over to Chuck. And he's going to look at you, Chuck, for a minute, and just kind of like, he's going to look you up and down before he, like, slowly raises his hands up and then just puts them on your chest. And just kind of, he just follows you from it. He, like, feels your chest and goes, ah, nice and sturdy. I like that in a D class. Remind me to have you sent to my office one of these days.
Dirty.
And then, and then with that, he'll take a step over to you, Bray, and go, something about you looks like you could kill a man.
I think
she stepped away
Bray
from it.
stepped away.
Yeah, I'd say. But regardless, he will walk back to the center of the group. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just now opened chat, so no worries. He will make his way back over to the rest of you, and he'll say, okay, so we have a very, very simple task for you all today. You are all going to go interact with SCP-8782. They're actually a brand new arrival to the facility. They actually just arrived here today.
Brand new.
Brand new. And maybe soon to be brand new in the opposite way. Expired. Because I might have to shoot him in the head and kill him. Might. This is where you all come in. So, SCP-8782 poses a great security risk to the Foundation, and we just can't have that. So, they could also be very useful, though. So, what I'm getting at here is, you three are going, or you six are going to go in there, you're going to talk to them, and you're going to evaluate their usefulness, as well as their security risk. You will report all your findings to me, and if I deem that their security risk outweighs their security usefulness, then I am going to walk in there and I'm going to put a revolver between their eyes and I'm going to pull the trigger.
Okay.
And I'm going to make you watch.
About everything. He's straight up about what he's about to do. I like this guy.
You see with that, he just looks at you all and goes, I see one of you is already on board. What about the rest of you? Any objections?
No, not really.
Good, because I thought I'd have to kill you too. All right, follow me, kids. And with that, he's going to walk back into the elevator room, guiding you all with him.
Oh boy.
I'm not switching us over there because we're going to have to switch right back to a different room anyway, so just use your imagination. So once in there,
Imagination in my tabletop RPG?
Insane.
How dare you?
Yeah, once in there, he opens the elevator doors and steps inside. And once all of you enter, he also clicks the floor level, and it begins to go down. And you see he's kind of like looking around for a moment. You start to hear the elevator music start to play, and he looks up at the speaker, and then he then looks over at you, Danny, and goes, hey, pick me up for a second. Let me get on your shoulders.
Do I have to make a strength check for that?
No. He's complying with you, so.
Sure.
Yeah, so you help him, up. He gets on your shoulders, and he stretches his arm out just enough that he grabs onto the speaker from the ceiling, and just starts to, just starts twisting it to the left until he, unscrews it out, and then just yanks it down and tears the wires out, and, shorts out the speakers. After that, he just drops it to the floor, and he climbs off your shoulders, and then he pulls out...
Wait, before you do say anything, the second I let him down because of my knowledge, the second his hand moves towards his revolver, I will move my hand towards his revolver.
Don't worry, he's not doing that yet.
Okay, Judge, that is just a statement anytime I'm within arm's reach of him.
Okay. Yeah, don't worry about that. He gets off your shoulders, and, like I said, he just drops the broken speaker to the floor. He then pulls out his ukulele. And he then starts to play the exact same song that you were hearing the elevator music play, but at about 1/10 of the speed.
Of course.
Why would you slow it down?
And you see just this big old smile on his face. He seems very pleased with himself as he's doing this. And, he just keeps playing the song, and keeps playing... And he keeps playing. How long have you been in this elevator for? Because it feels a lot longer than only a few
floors. This sounds like a really long elevator ride.
Yeah. You realize you should only be going down to level 6 from level 5. But it seems like you've been in this elevator for at the least 5 minutes.
Hey, Mr. DM. Did the elevator even get started? We're
Did
just standing in an elevator that's not moving.
Do you check the button?
Yes.
Yeah, the button's not lit up.
Lexi goes over and smacks, literally fist into the fucking button.
When you do that, his smile just grows impossibly wider. But he doesn't say anything. He just keeps playing it.
I just want to say I was at least preoccupied. Any of you could have hit that.
With that, only about a minute passes before you hear the ding, and the elevator door opens, and he promptly puts the ukulele away and walks out.
Oh, this is going to be quite the day.
Let's just get it over with.
With that, he begins to lead all of you into, let me get Gerald out of here, he shouldn't be here, into Containment Wing East, the East Containment Wing on the 6th floor. When he gets there, he leads you all the way to the very back corner of it, before pointing at the containment cell before you all. He goes, all right, this is where SCP-8782 is currently residing. Like I said, go in there, have a nice chat with them, see what they're all about, get to know each other. I really don't care what you talk about. At the end of the day, you're here to do all I'm saying is, I may be
investigative journalism.
Exactly, and I don't want to say that there's a lot of pressure on you all. But at the end of the day, while I'm still the guy with the gun, you are the ones that get determined if the trigger gets pulled. So technically, you're the one with the gun. So if you don't want blood on your hands, you better do a great job.
That doesn't scare me.
Oh, no, I don't care if it scares you or not.
Can you tell us literally anything about this SCP?
Is that crazy ass bastard's gonna do that?
Huh?
Ooh.
You think that crazy bastard's gonna tell us anything? You think?
I don't know.
Speaking about it, talking about him as if he's not in the room. It's just you think that crazy bastard is gonna tell us anything? Also, Mr. DM,
Yes.
is Alexi still covered in food from this morning?
Yes.
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually does answer your question. He goes, yeah, I can tell you a little bit about him. In there, it's a humanoid fella. Pretty much human in every single way, actually. Besides, they're anomalous. Their name is Braden Jennings. They like to go by Braden. Or Brad. I call him Brad.
Okay.
And, as for the security breach he poses, think of him like, let's call him a clairvoyant. That's probably the best way to put it.
Okay.
That's all I'm telling you.
Okay. Something is better than nothing, I suppose.
Well,
Well-
she tells us absolute bullshit, and it's not actually what this person is.
All right, well, I would say if you have any other questions, feel free to ask them now, but I'm not going to answer them. So get in there. And as he says that, you see he has now pulled out the revolver, and he's starting to, he pops the fucking, I'm bad with the terms of of that weapon part.
The hammer?
Yeah, he pops it, no, not the hammer, the where you actually load the bullets in.
Oh, the chamber.
Yeah, the chamber. He pops the chamber out and begins.
So
Yeah. He pops the chamber out and begins to just, start like, as he's now loading in bullets into it. By the way,
Hey, Lena,
yes.
I sent you a message.
Here, I'll message you.
Okay, good. Oh yeah, listen to that.
Found a way to just worm my
Get the
typing into the
Markiplier
session.
out.
Okay, cool.
All right. I mean, like I said, he just starts. Like I said, he said he was only going to shoot this person once. He's currently loading it all up with all 6 bullets.
Yeah. Danny has started walking towards the door.
Before
he
you
ain't want
open the
that
door, he does actually go, "Oh, by the way, didn't feel like looking up any of your names, so I'm not going to, and I'm not going to ask you for them. So instead, I'm going to call you, big guy. You're number 1. You there, little fella with the necklace. You're number 2. The lady there, that's number 3. Guy with the glasses. You're number 4. Guy who said that he's kind of vibing with me, as the kids say. You're number 5. And you there with the pink tie, little shorty. You're number 6.
Holy. Really?
Is he wrong?
I'm not answering that question, Alexi.
Oh, well, you're all short, so I mean.
Yeah,
See, I can get along with this dude.
Since 2 of our people are missing, do we want to pause for a second?
I'm here. I just got back.
No.
2.
2, yeah. M and Baka.
Oh, I just stepped away, so I wasn't sure if y'all were counting me. I'm sorry.
No,
Yeah,
he just said everyone gets a number assigned to them because he doesn't know any of your names. So he said you're number 1, Danny's
Yeah,
number
I got
2.
that.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, like I said, so we'll give M and Baka a minute to do what they gotta do. I have no problems with waiting.
Dude, I'm gonna be so funny on this 872 guy.
8782.
Yeah, that whatever that is.
You know what? Here, actually, I will take advantage of this time while we're waiting on them. Entertain chat for a minute. I'm going to actually go get my pistachios out of the car because I really want them, and I'm getting my Dr. Pepper out of the fridge. So I'll be right back.
Alright, so since they're leaving, let's get rid of them for a
Did I
second.
just get boinged off my screen?
And now they're sitting there unable to properly render. Oh no! What have I done?
My God, what have you done?
Oh, there they go.
Yeah. Everyone, I did not mean to kill your friendly internet streamer who likes Trapinches, but they're putting me into a dangerous situation. How else was I going to survive?
Wait, I got this.
It's
I
also
got
their
this.
fault for liking
I got
traditions.
this.
Fix it.
Yeah, wait.
Fix it with a bug.
Trapinches
got
a homie.
I know. No.
Oh no, it's too late.
Wait, I can fix it. I can fix it. Hold on. This one. Will this one fix it?
I'm hungry.
Yoink.
No, for some reason it registered their default spacing is standing up.
pulled away.
Yeah,
They
so
walked away and
unfortunately,
just
first we
started
hung
shooting.
you.
God damn it.
We're trying to fix you.
We're trying to fix it.
Yeah, they broke you.
You.
There we go.
Yeah, so when I did the bye as you were standing up to leave and get your pistachios, when it came back from the bye, it looked like your model was hanging.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, oh, we can't hang the VTuber. That's not good.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright,
if you're not cowards.
I'm gonna eat some pistachios real quick while we're waiting on them.
Yeah, no,
Stations.
Any of these fucking things give fucking roofs actual trip edges.
They're chili roasted.
Ooh. I wish I had anything. I had a bagel today.
The only reason I've had lunch every day at work is because they're supplying it. And that's the only reason.
This is gonna be such a fun session.
Loki. Stop.
I will say though, like the moment that Clef had said, hey, you're gonna be doing a session with me, Reva had like a blank face, but her eye was very clearly like twitching, like like, oh, great, fantastic.
Her favorite site staff member.
Yeah, sure, let's
No, that's Alexi.
I thought that'd be Dr. Kenjaki.
Oh, Tristan, I'm gonna send you my drawing of Isle I did while we're waiting on them.
Oh, hell yeah.
He's such a fucking goober.
her quote unquote favorite is Kondraki, but he's on thin fucking ice.
Alright, where are you at, Tristan? There you are. Here, I'll show Ryan too.
What are we just, what am I
My
seeing?
drawing of my One Piece character I did.
Oh. I was about to yell open Discord with Discord.
That does in fact
Yeah,
resemble the
yeah.
character you showed us.
Yeah, that's yep.
That's the lad.
That's
That's the lad who somehow bagged a baddie.
That's how it always be, isn't it?
Huh?
I said that's how it always be, though, isn't it?
That is how it be.
Yeah. How'd you bag that baddie, bruh? I didn't. She picked me up and tossed me over her shoulder. I've been
much.
like this ever since.
He said you're
By
coming
the
with
power
me now,
of
and I said,
Tism.
Literally.
Literally, it was the tism. It literally was the tism.
Alright, we'll give it just a few more minutes, and then we will get started again, and they can just hop back in once they are done taking care of the things they need to do.
Yeah.
We'll give it like 3 more minutes. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
how was y'all's
That's the
day?
full body graph. I don't want the full body graph.
Not too bad. I had to go to the dentist.
I need to do that.
Yeah. It was only for the like examination, so they didn't actually do cleaning, but still mildly annoying.
Understandable. What about my 2 fellow VTubers in here? How was y'all's day?
Eh,
I
woke up
literally
late.
sat and doom scrolled. Because there was no food in the house, so I had nothing to do.
Fair.
I couldn't even eat for my boredom.
yeah, I just woke up late and then I kept switching between playing Minecraft or drawing silly people.
Silly people.
And by
I
silly,
love the
the
drawing
silly
of
people.
Milton.
I will eventually get like a complete like art of all of the NPCs.
I'm excited
I
to
need
see you do
time.
Dagon. That's who I'm looking
Yeah,
forward to.
you gotta give me information on her too whenever you have time.
Milton mentioned.
Because I because I have a doc that has whenever you give me descriptions for characters to do for art, I have a doc for all of it.
Okay, I'll send you a description of Dagon once we're done with session today.
Yes. Heck yeah. Milton mentioned I just saw Meowsa. Yeah, Meowsa, do you want to see the sketch of Milton? I can send it to you.
Here, I'll put it on screen. That way,
Oh, yeah.
let's see here. I'll make a, let me save it real quick.
Milton mentioned.
Here, let me save it real
Justice for
quick.
Milton.
Save image. Where is my SCP folder? There it is.
Again, this is very, like, loose sketch, but you can clearly see it's Milton.
Browse. SCP. Milton. Oh, let me shrink it. Milton.
There you go.
Look at that boy.
Now that's a Milton.
That's him, right?
He is
right
so
there.
full of anxiety.
That he is. We love Milton for that.
We love Milton.
All right. It's 5:10. We're going to go ahead and pick back up. And once Am and Baka are able to join back in, they can just hop back in. That way we can go ahead and get started. But yeah, anyway, so like I said, he does look at each of you and he says, all right, we are going to sound off and make sure that you know who you are. So that way, whenever I say your name, I know you're listening to me and you have a brain. All right, I say your number, you say something. 1. 2.
Something.
3, which I believe was M, so we're just gonna skip past that. 4 was Baka. 5.
Fuck.
And 6.
Hello.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear. You know, my lucky number. Most people with 7. Mine's 6. I think we're gonna get along just great.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, I think we've had enough family bonding here, guys. Go ahead and get in there. I am going to be out here waiting and trying to, scratch my trigger finger because it's getting a little itchy. So y'all have fun in there, kids. And with that, he's going to step out of the way, and you are now able to head inside. Danny, I'm assuming you're the first one to make your way in, just so I can kind of get a march order here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll follow Danny.
Okay.
I'll go in after.
Okay.
Guess I'll follow Alexi.
I'm looking very closely to whenever the person in this room looks like they're about to talk.
Okay. So yeah, you all walk in and see a young man, actually not too dissimilar in age from a first glance from Danny. He seems to be very similar in age to Danny, actually, but he appears to be much worse condition. You see, he is pretty much all the way against the wall. He's wearing a similar D-class uniform to you all, but you can see it is in much worse condition, similar to that of 2847's jumpsuit. He is, like I said, pushed back against the wall. His hair is a complete mess. He just looks like he's terrified. But as he does go and see you all enter, he does open his mouth to start to speak.
As he does this, I look to him and say, "You knew we were going to come here. Please, we have to hear us out."
He stares at you for a moment before he goes, "Oh, okay, so you can also know things?"
No, I talked to God.
Oh, yeah, I would have known that if you know, if you were any closer. Just stay over there, please.
This guy doesn't look like he's very hard to contain.
No,
It's not exactly about him, it's about the secrets.
But yeah, we just closed the store.
Look,
Like,
look, I know about the guy on the outside. I know he has his revolver. I know he's already loaded all 6 rounds in it, and I know he's just just looking for a reason to fire that thing at me. All right, I know he's out there, and I know why you're here too. You're here to listen to me and give him a reason to not kill me, right?
that's the plan.
Unless you give us a reason to do it.
Well, that's just the thing. Nothing you tell him is gonna stop him.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Well, we can at least try.
He does look
Doesn't
like the
hurt to
kind of
try.
guy that dropped as a baby.
You know, I tried figuring that out, but he's not. I can't read him like I can the others, like all of you.
Okay.
DM, real quick question. What did you say that his name was again? Was it Brayden or
Braden Jennings.
Brayden.
Brayden? Okay. Reva's gonna clear her throat and step a little closer, right to she's right beside Danny, and go, "Your name is Brayden, correct?"
He looks over at you and just nods his head. He says, yeah, that's me. I know you too. You're a clairvoyant too."
She's kind of clears her throat again and goes, "Yes, my name is Dr. Reva.
More
And
shit
this
that
here
Sunshine
is
didn't tell us.
I know all of you. He points at you and says, "You're Reva, Danny, Alexi, Silas, Chuck, and Faye." Or not Faye, sorry, Bray. Too similar name. Faye. Too similar names. Name schemes we have going here, but he points at all of you as he says your names. Like, I know all of you.
Just knowing names doesn't mean shit, kid.
You really want to know? 10 years ago, ring any bells?
Okay,
And you-
before we start poking at people's trauma, let's focus on the not having 6 rounds dropped in your body.
There's
Reva, Alexi, you two are both scientists. Do you know anyone you could talk to that would like be able to delay Clef shooting this guy?
Brick might, but that's a very big might.
he won't. I've already seen that too. He just follows his orders, and the person giving these orders, they're not going to take no for an answer.
I know of a couple people, but I don't know they'd be able to actually stop Clef. Maybe Kondraki, but I don't even know where he is right now.
God fucking
Well, let's see. The only things that I know at this point is A, that this guy's gonna shoot him, and B, that we probably shouldn't engage him in combat. I think that results in everyone dying no matter what. Even like just taking the gun away from him, I think that sounds like a bad idea for future us.
I can double check that if you want, but I think you already know the answer.
I mean, if you want to verify, I already have some pretty solid assumptions.
Just
there's that dude I met
take another step forward.
today, but I don't think he would.
Say again, last DM.
He says, just take another step forward.
Danny does so with no hesitation.
Yeah, when you get closer to him, you see he reaches his hand out, and his eyes flash a solid blue before they go back to normal instantaneously, and he yanks his hand back away from you. And he goes, yeah, I wouldn't recommend that unless you want to end up, over there and over there and over there and in that guy, he says, pointing at Chuck.
Chuck
Yeah,
smiles
it does
and
sound
points-
unpleasant.
throws a thumbs up.
Well,
There is someone I just met today. Would they be able to do anything?
Who is that person?
That's the problem. Don't know their name. Just know that they're the leader of the newest MTF group.
Step forward, then.
He's gonna step forward.
You see, he once again holds his hand out, and you see that same flash of color, but now it's not blue. Now it's a almost a pitch black, similar to the goggle tint of the person's gas mask that you had spoken to. And then he yanks his arm back and goes, "Oh, that was not helpful.
Nothing.
All I saw was just a person in a gas mask looking at me, so no. Not really."
Yeah, that dude is fucking weird.
well, we don't really have a lot of options for people to assist us. But maybe there's some information you could tell us, Brayden, that maybe we can figure something out. How did you come into contact with the Foundation?
Kind of like Danny here. I just started to see things and know things, and I thought I was going crazy, so I started going to some therapists, and they thought maybe I should write down what I was seeing, and they said it sounded incredible. Maybe I could be a really good writer. Maybe it's just an overactive imagination. So I just started writing about it, and I started uploading it online and on public forums for tips on my writing, and well, not too long after that, I had a knock on my door, a sack over my head, and then a car ride. Turns out everything I was writing about was real.
I see.
And that's where the real trouble started. They thought that it was just going to be as simple to just lock me up and it would be fine, but one of them got too close to me, someone really important. And I saw everything. I saw their plans. And that's why they want me dead.
What I thought happened. I don't think there's any way we can save this kid, Riva.
We can at least try, Alexi.
Do
you...
you ask your thing first.
Oh, Reva was just gonna ask, may I ask who this important person was? Do you recall who they were?
I couldn't really make it out. They were just a silhouette. There was actually two things about them the only two things I know. Or three things, I guess. I saw them sitting at a table. A really big, circle table with 12 other people. And they called themselves the O5 Council.
Reva visibly freezes up.
This is why we should ask questions, Riva.
The other thing, the thing that they don't want others to know about is they're working with another group. This is Alexi doing that. Yeah, you hear that? He goes, this person, they're working with another group. I couldn't make out what they were called, but I saw a drawing on one of their vehicles that the guy was, or not the guy, that the silhouette was riding in. It was let me find it 1 second. Let's see here. It was like it looked like a tree, but it ended in the head of a snake.
Fucking die because of this kid. They're gonna kill us because of this kid.
Why would we die? This can't be that important.
It's important enough that they're willing to kill me because they see me as a major security risk. The way they see it is, if any other group gets their hands on me, then the entirety of every secret the Foundation has ever had can get found out. All they have to do is just put me in range, and I know everything about everyone.
The Foundation has some very big enemies.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Reva's gonna look over at Alexei and kind of Alexei and Danny and kind of gesture for them to follow her as she like moves to like a farther side away from Brayden to talk. Okay. So this is a lot more serious than I thought. Do we have...
Yeah, I don't know why you started asking all those questions. He's a clairvoyant. That's kind of very,
I'm just trying to figure out a way that we can save him. I mean, look at him. He's a kid.
But you
practically...
know what they do to people who know too much.
Oh, trust me, I am very aware, Alexei.
I don't know if there's any feasible way we can help him. Because if there are people in, you know, the O5 Council that we thought was a fucking myth, that know that he knows things, and is now telling us these things, what do you think is going to happen? All fucking 6 of us are in this room are screwed now. Unless, if they somehow don't fucking find out, which I highly doubt it. I know these bitches with their fucking recording softwares and shit like that. There's a reason why Brooke and I are so... Okay, we are in a dangerous place right now. We can't be asking all these questions. Our only choice... Let the kid get shot. I don't want to do it. Do you think I want to do that?
I don't want to do it either. Like I said, he's just a kid.
I was a kid who had to go without his father. What do you think a kid's gonna do when he fucking gets shot?
At the mention of losing his father, Alexei could see Reva's face kind of... I don't know how to describe it. It shifts a little bit before it reverts back to normal as she goes, yeah, I understand. Just...
If there was a way, I would suggest it. But in all honesty, I don't think there's any way to save this kid. And I hate saying that.
And I hate to say that you might be right, Alexei.
Unless the other idiots in this room can think of something, I think we're ultimately fucked. Unless little kid over there can speak to his god, I don't think there's anything we can do.
As you're actually...
You got anything for me?
I'm assuming you're looking over at me. Here's what I can tell you. In the eyes of a clairvoyant who can see any possible outcome and see that everything leads to that clairvoyant's death, except for an outcome where they couldn't see anything at all, that's at least not an instant death. It may not be a better ending, but they did say, after observing someone, there's only one future that they could see that didn't involve a death. Just a person looking back at them. I also see Cheese laughing at the thing. I pushed that on Twitter. So, Cheese's soldier that they met the other day. That's the only thing that he met earlier that day. That is the only vision that this clairvoyant has said that he did not see a immediate death in for himself.
Yeah. Friggin' Alexi, as you said, unless that kid's god can come up with something, and he immediately turns over to you and he's like, "Yeah, your soldier friend is our best bet."
Like, literally, like as loud as possible from across the room. Huh?
Your soldier friend, Alexi?
Yeah, gas mask guy.
Yes, I met someone earlier today at my father's request, and
Hi, Red. Hello, Red.
hi, Red.
Welcome
And
in.
they told me that nothing important really. But I think that if God Boy over there thinks that that's the best bet, then
Well, it was a simple, probability game. I was gonna have everyone walk forward and think of different futures until eventually we found something that doesn't result in instant death. And then I remember he said he just saw a gas mask looking at him, and that's not instant death. So I mean, that's the best odds we have so far.
I guess.
It's worth a shot.
Alexi's gonna pull out his phone and text Brick.
Mm-hmm.
Go, hey, could you send your new MTF leader buddy to level 6 for me, please? Thanks, Dad.
You send the message off, and you wait a few minutes. You know, you see the texting bubble. You know, boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-doo. And it sits there for like a good minute and a half before you just get K back in response.
Such a fucking hey, Dad, isn't he?
He doesn't give you an ETA, but you know for that is he's gonna do it. You just don't get an ETA.
He's gonna do it, yeah. And he's gonna pocket his phone. He goes, okay, he's on the way.
Okay, so you should probably stay in here because I feel like the second we walk out of that door, he's gonna demand something and try to shoot the guy. So let's hold off at least for a few more minutes in here.
Yeah, fine.
I've heard a lot of bad stuff is about to go down in the near future. At least a lot of people think it is. You noticed anything about that, Braden?
Sorry, I was reading chat. Thank you for the lurk, Ren. Have fun. We'll be here. You said you're asking Braden what?
A lot of people have been saying there's some real bad shit about to go down in the near future. You seen anything that might involve that? Like the universe dissolving or something?
It's kind of hard to look really far ahead from just a quick glance. I'd have to give it a good shot, a good long one. I guess if we're gonna be getting comfy in here, if there's anything at all, I guess that y'all want to know, I can try and help y'all. May as well. I mean,
I definitely have a few questions for you, but go with God Boy's request first.
All right. You see with that, he takes a step off of the wall finally now. You see he's kind of calmed down a little bit. He's standing probably about here-ish, about that far away. And he closes his eyes before opening them again, and you see now there's several different colors. A flash of blue, a flash of purple, and then solid white before they return back to normal. And he nods his head and goes, yeah, it looks bad.
How bad?
Well, if nothing's done about it, getting shot here is probably the easiest way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably want to fix that.
Yeah, that'd be good because there's nothing left when it's done.
Did you get a time frame? I don't know exactly how your powers work. Like, how long do we have?
Maybe a year?
Oh, that's way more than I thought.
Well, I'm not the most accurate when it comes to the timing. It could be less. It's always safer to go with less.
Duly noted.
Less than a year?
Yeah, and when I say nothing, I mean nothing.
Three years.
Did you... You said if nothing is done. Is there something that can be done to stop whatever this is?
I'm not really good at seeing the alternates. If anything, I'm sure some of the you-know-whos probably have an idea. Whenever he says that, by the way, he's going to hold up 5 fingers and then drop 7 of them, so he's only holding 3 up. Like, or sorry, like all 10 fingers, and then he drops all of them but 3, so signifying 13. He then looks at you, Alexi, and goes, "You said you had some questions, right? I can try and help."
Yeah. You seem to have an idea of what happened 10 years ago. Or at least a little bit. I want to know more. Who killed my father?
You see, he, steps forward so he's closer to you. And, once again, he holds out his hand. And this time you see a flash of red before it fades away. And he looks at the entirety of the group before settling on you and just says, "You really sure you want to know the answer to that? 'Cause I don't think you do. Sometimes ignorance is bliss. I know that's the case for me."
That's what work does to you.
Another question for you then. Would me knowing who killed my father bring about my demise?
It'll make life harder, I can tell you that much. A hell of a lot harder.
He was ordered to be killed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing that me and him have in common right now.
Listen, kid. I don't know what that MTF dude's going to do. But I will do whatever I can to make sure you get out of this.
He nods his head and actually, let's see here. Un momento. Where is my thingy-mabobber? Is that this one?
Your ass.
Damn, that's crazy. I need you to roll me a persuade check, just to see
Okay.
how much he will
Persuade.
truly believe your words.
I don't think I have. See, I'll have high charisma, and I have nothing in persuade. Oh, okay. My 8 exploded
Nice.
Very nice.
into a 10. Okay, that is a. Oh god, math. What's math? Unfortunately, a 13.
13. You see a small smile form on his face, but his eyes don't change. There's still that same look of, he's very much just trying to, at this point, not even make himself feel better, but more so try and make you feel better about your own words. As he nods his head and goes, yeah.
But that does help a bit more than you think.
Well, if there's anything else that anyone wants to know, now's probably your last chance to ask, because your friend's getting pretty close.
I wouldn't call him my friend, but yeah.
Okay. With that, only another moment passes before the doors open once more, and now all of you see the completely armored up figure walk into the room. Each of their footsteps are slow and heavy. Just thunk, 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 thunk. And you see they are still completely geared up from head to toe, not only in their body armor, but still the gas mask, the helmet. You see their sidearm. You see their full auto assault rifle in their hands. As they walk in and look over at you, Alexi, before you hear the speaker from the inside of their gas mask click on, as you hear the scratchy, radio staticky filled filtered voice begin to speak out in its deep booming tone, as it just says, "I was told to come here."
Sorry to call you over here so soon after we met, but we got a problem here.
A problem. When you say that, their thumb slides up their gun to their safety.
No, not the kid. Don't. Well, it technically is about the kid. Dr.Clef out there. We don't believe that he's going to let this kid leave alive. And I don't think that is right. This kid doesn't have any issue going to cause any problems, so I have no reason to see why we should kill him.
They are silent as they continue to look at the guy before they turn and look over at you now, as they say, "I should clarify something. The actual purpose of what my MTF team will stand for and our actual objectives. Most MTF teams handle some type of incident. Almost all of them seek to protect human life, stop an outbreak, save civilians. The purpose of my team solely lies in extermination. They will then look at the group in their entirety as they speak again, saying, however, I do not work for Clef, nor does my team specifically work for the same boss that employs your father. Call us subcontractors. The way I see it, this kid is meant to be exterminated. So putting him under my care puts me and my team under an extreme security risk, as well as a job security risk. What do I stand to gain from this?
Well, this kid, and he's going to walk over to Brayden, kind of sling his arm over his. And he goes, "This kid is clairvoyant. He can see into the future and into the past. He could be real big help in the future."
They look at Brayden now before taking a step forward closer. At this point, they're standing pretty much right here. So, let's say Brayden is right here. They're about like 5 feet away from both you and Brayden. As they look at the younger man, and then they take another step closer, now standing directly in front of the both of you. And they just size Brayden up and down before they say, I suppose I can see some form of hazard mitigation that can be out of this. In doing so, you're essentially signing yourself up for one death sentence for another. If you walk out of this room alive, then you will be joining my team. That way I can ensure that you aren't going around causing trouble. And I should warn you, when it comes to my team, we have a very, very high turnover rate. And when they say that, you see they raise their gun, pointing the barrel, not at them, but they slide it along their shoulder pad of their left shoulder, and you can see tally marks etched into their shoulder pad armor. You can see a total of 7 marks etched into it, as they say the high turnover rate. All you would be doing is prolonging your death sentence. But I could use a clairvoyant. I'm going to step out of here and give you 5 minutes. I'm going to come back in here and I'll get an answer. You either join my team or you get an execution from Clef out there. Think it over. And with that, they will turn, they will walk out, and shut the doors. And Brayden is silent for a long moment before he finally speaks, and he says a name. You, the only 2 people who are anyone who's close enough to like hear him whisper would hear it. As he just simply whispers the name Natasha.
To God.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying that was a chick?
Am I? Should talk to
That's
Brayden.
Brick's girlfriend.
I don't know. oh, wait, never mind. Other source of lore's got it.
Natasha is Brick's girlfriend.
Appreciate it. As Danny is not talking to God anymore.
As soon as the MTF guy leaves the room, Reva lets out a big sigh of relief. They've been just frozen still, tense the whole time. And then they relax and look at Alexi and she goes, "That actually was something. Thanks, Alexi."
Yeah, honestly, that went infinitely better than I ever expected.
Yeah, and I just met the dude today, so.
Hey,
Yeah.
maybe it's
Stars
fate,
align.
as he points over at the clairvoyant, like double finger gunning.
He looks over at you and like on you and all of you and goes, I guess it's better than instant death. I mean,
It absolutely is better than instant death. I mean, worst case scenario, you can see the future. The more time you have to see the future, the more time you can create a better outcome for yourself.
yeah, I
That
guess
is
so.
true.
Yeah,
She
you just gotta look on the positives, right?
yeah.
This facility, death is around every fucking corner anyway, so.
Yeah, and I guess if
Alexi,
Not
that's
much of a
not
difference
helping.
on whether. Well, I'm just saying, there's not much of a difference whether you get killed here or killed out there. It's still the same fucking outcome.
Mm.
and I guess if I just stuck around her enough, she would be able to protect me. She seems strong.
That was a chick?
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, read the room. You said Natasha.
it was hard to see through her armor and things like that until she got closer, but she has something in her armor that makes it hard to see.
Mr. DM.
Yes.
Does Alexi know Natasha by name?
Well, I have slumped down way too far in my chair.
You have at least heard the name offhandedly once or twice from Brick.
Okay. Oh, and this is someone Brick knows, so I mean.
Yeah, I think there's something in her armor and makes it hard to see past it. That's probably why all I saw was just her looking at me whenever I tried to look the first time.
That makes sense. But, hey, better than nothing.
Yeah, it's something. I mean,
And you'll still be around.
yeah.
So if you ever need anything, I'm sure that we're like one phone call away.
Yeah, I guess so. You see, like, he looks around the room before staring at Chuck for a moment, and you see his eyes flash color once more. This time a darker green color before they settle back to normal. And he kind of tilts his head and goes, "Huh. That was weird. What's that guy's name? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, no, he already knows your name, Chuck." He goes, "Hey, Chuck, have you been hanging around like an animal a lot
monkey.
lately?" Tristan, are you still there? Do we lose Tristan too? Sorry, 1 second, guys.
The rapid typing.
Markiplier or GIF.
Damn, we lost Tristan too? Crazy.
No, I'm here. I'm back. Sorry, I had to feed my
Okay.
dog.
The kid looked at you, and his clairvoyancy went off again as he asked you if you've been hanging around any animals lately.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah. Chuck just shakes his head, yes.
Yeah, I'd be careful around that thing. He seems really shifty.
Chuck just gives a thumbs up.
Oh, and I guess since I should be safe now, at least for the time being, you see, he's gonna look around, and he's gonna motion for y'all to get a bit closer. So, to anyone who wishes to step closer to him.
He's still got his arm around the kid too.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah.
Yeah, to anyone
Yeah,
who
Reva
steps...
just kind of barely takes a step closer.
Yeah, to anyone who steps closer, he speaks softly, saying, "And by the way, I saw that y'all found one of those tapes. There's more of them. I don't know who's placing them, but there's more. In fact, there's one right outside my room, in the trash can. Just move it out of the way, and there's a fake wall. Just peel it off."
Good to know.
Oh, yes.
Do you happen to have any idea where any more might be?
Like I said, it's hard to tell. I could only know that one was there because it was so close.
That's
But-
fair. I just figured might as well ask while I'm here.
I know that from whenever I was allowed out to walk around, the first time I was able to walk around here, whenever I first arrived, well, that tape wasn't there this morning. It must have been put there within the last few hours. So whoever's putting these things everywhere, I don't know how they're doing it, but it's as if they're just appearing and disappearing.
That is very strange.
I don't like that. There's
I
only one
don't
person
either.
that we know that does that.
Yeah, and I'll be honest, I don't like the idea either.
Ah, fucker. Well, kid, I got one more question for you.
After everything that you just helped me
Something
with.
simple. Nothing too bad. And he's going to kind of like lean in closer to Brayden and like lower his voice to a whisper so that, oh, hopefully only he hears it, but with the others closer, they might hear it.
Mm.
Could you tell me, did Gerald have anything to do with my father's death? Did he actually get them killed? Was he actually trying to help?
He looks at you for a second and actually seems a little confused as he says, "What does Gerald look like?"
Old dude, you know, Irish cap, fancy British accent, little shit.
He
Morning, Lena. Come.
is quiet as you see his powers activate once again, and he seems to be reviewing your past and your future. Before he opens his eyes and goes, "I'm sorry, but I don't see a Gerald anywhere."
Maybe this would be easier on you. He's the dude who's in charge of us, not Clef.
I'm sorry that I just don't see anyone like that. Not even a silhouette. There's just nothing there.
And another question, since that's fucking weird. Is the council the reason why my dad's fucking dead?
When someone dies here from the hands of another person, they're pretty much the only reason why. At least from what I can tell.
And the Red Fist is responsible for that execution, right?
The red right hand did play a part in it,
Red
yeah.
right hand, yeah. He's gonna kind of pull off Brayden. Like, actually being careful to pull off him, too. When he kind of just steps away and just kind of stands there, staring at the ground as he tries to mull over everything.
As you're...
Alexei? No, Rev is just like asking if he's okay. Come on.
As this is happening, the doors open once more, and the soldier steps into the room, saying, "Has a decision been made?"
Yeah.
What's it gonna be?
Obviously, the kid's joining you.
Good. I'll get him trained up as best as I can in as short as time as I can, and I'll keep a close eye on him. As I said, I cannot guarantee safety in this line of work, but at least it's not instant. Come on, you're with me now. And with that,
Thank you again, Natasha.
you see the soldier freezes up as they were stepping away. Before they click their microphone back on from within their mask. And they say, "All of you, wait inside for about 5 more minutes. Alexei, you're coming with me." And they step out.
Can do.
You like Brayden?
Really quickly.
Third Natasha turn. Why? Why would you do that? They're not supposed to know my name.
Just to go brooding.
Oh, because I'm saying just to complete, just fucking just wait.
180.
Oh man,
I was supposed to be cool and brooding, and you fucking ruined it.
Ruined it.
Let me find. There's a piece I'm trying to find really quickly. I thought I had it saved, but I saved it on my phone, and God knows where it is. Okay. Found it. Sweet. So with that, they lead you outside, and Brayden looks at the rest of you in the room and just nods his head and goes, "Thank you all again. I know this doesn't really mean I'm safe, but I can't complain about another day."
Hey, you get in there.
That's the
to
spirit.
And you see, like, as he starts to walk out, he stops and looks over at you, Reva, and goes, "Oh, and by the way, just want to let you know that when the time comes, it might be tough at first, but you'll be okay." And then he walks out of the room. With that, the door shuts. We're going to continue with Alexei first. At this point, you see Clef is no longer outside. You do see a sticky note stuck to the door with just an angry face drawn on it. And
Clef not happy.
as you are looking at it, you then feel the gloved hand of the soldier grab onto the back of your head and shove you against the wall. And then you hear the sound of a knife unseathing as it starts to just gently caress down your back. As the soldier is just silent for a minute before saying, "My team likes to maintain strict confidentiality. We do so for reasons that I do not need to explain to you. Do I make myself clear?"
No, Crystal. I just know that my father's talked about you in the past multiple times.
They go silent again before they then let go of your head as they just... Fucking goddamn it, prick. And
Yeah, he's not one for secrets, to be fair.
they take a
What you
step
doing
away.
with my dad?
They take a step away and they reach to the back of their helmet, and you see them click a button, and then you hear a release of several gears beginning to turn before you see steam actually start to flow out from between the mask and the helmet. And then they pull off their helmet, and you can see their dark brown hair tied up sitting on top of their head. And then the mask begins to collapse and fold over on both sides of their face, basically splitting apart from the center of their face and then making their way, as if it's opening like the doors. And they turn around, and only you get to see this. Where are you?
I'm a special little boy.
You see, that is the face beneath the mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, can't remember if I sent you that or not, so just want to have it up there.
Why?
You're a special little boy.
I'm a special little boy.
You see the soldier, now known by you as Natasha, look at you. She has not put the knife away yet. In fact,
I don't expect her to.
not only has she not put the knife away, her free hand has now pulled out the sidearm from its holster. And she just stares at you for a moment before taking a deep breath and slowly putting it back in its holster before she takes a step closer to you. And she just stares at you silently for a second before she says, "Listen, you tell Brick to start to watch the things that he says, okay?" And I mean it. It would not be the first time that I've had to kill an ex. And believe me, I have killed much worse than him. Okay?
I mean, listen. I'm not one to get into my father's problems, but family is family, whether you think so.
Next time you need my assistance, you will not be getting it. Am I clear? Good. And with that, she takes a step back, and you watch as the mask begins to once more extrapolate from over itself and start to cover her face before she holds out the actual gas mask portion of it and puts it on her face before it all clicks together. And then she puts on the helmet once more, and all of it begins to reattach to itself again. You hear the clicking of the locks. You hear, the hissing of the steam, beginning to repressurize in on itself. And with that, she takes her leave.
Just wanted to thank you is all. Kid didn't deserve that.
She stops once more. But she doesn't say anything. She just takes a breath and keeps moving forward.
Okay. And he's going to, as soon as she leaves, actually go to the trash can and find the tape.
Okay. God knows where it is. Aren't you God in this campaign? Yes, I am. I'm a very forgetful God, though. Okay. Okay, hold on. Okay, cool. So, with that, you make your way to the trash can, move it out of the way, and you just start to run your hands along the wall. I'm assuming just applying some pressure because, if you find the fake wall, it'll push in. And after a few minutes of searching, you feel the wall crumple in, and you do see a hidden piece of wall that was fake. It was painted over. And upon peeling it away, you see another tape recorder with a tape inside ready to be played.
He's gonna immediately kind of like glance around for any cameras before picking it up and shoving it into the inside pocket of his coat.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do that easily.
And he's gonna go back to the door, take the little sticky note off, and open it for the others. And he goes, Clef's left. So
Oh, thank
we're
God.
good to go.
Yeah, Reva will immediately make her way out. Thank God, I really didn't like that guy. What?
Hey, before we do anything else, let's head somewhere private. He kind of like taps at his coat, his coat, like taps at the.
Yes, of course. Is there?
Or does Alexi even have like a roommate in his little dorm?
You do, but due to being a low-level researcher, that is you're bunking with, typically they're not there because they're pretty much gone 24/7.
Okay.
Trying to work their way up those ranks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Alexi's gonna kind of like look out at the group and goes, how about we head to my room? I know that my roommate is almost never there, so.
Oh,
Sounds like a plan.
I'm okay
And
with that.
also get the others somewhere very, very far away from Clef. I don't know where he is, and I don't know if he's just gonna pop up somewhere. And I don't want to lose out on the help that little guy is. And he points at Danny.
Yes, he can be, and by he I mean Clef, he can be extremely unpredictable. I've been here long enough to know that.
Also, every one of you,
Huh?
forget the name Natasha.
Okay.
If you don't, I'll beat the shit out of you.
Okay.
I don't know if I physically can.
I won't let you.
You're good, little man. You're good, little man. I don't trust you. I don't think you can.
Sounds good.
The others, though.
You can relay a message for me, by the way. Relay a message saying, it would be easier to forget about it if they just never said it in the first place.
They didn't say it. That was Brayden.
Yes, but who's the one who made it very well known and actually challenged the person in the room by doing so?
Yeah, well, that is true, but like I'm on their good side for now. I think I've done enough of your tasks for a while. I'll take the L on this one.
Hey, do me a favor.
Uh-huh.
Oh
Take
no.
1 point of damage, please.
It's a,
Yeah, like, by the way,
Wow,
what that is...
that's a sudden migraine.
What that is that is my metaphorical hand flicking you in the forehead. Anyways, continue on.
Alexi's just gonna kind of lead them.
Yeah,
along.
Yep, I'm walking along.
Yep, Reva's following.
Keeping an eye out on the hallways, keeping an eye out on the cameras.
Okay. So, I'll say with that, you all make your way to Alexi's dorm.
Oh my
And-
god, it's a sleepover.
My babe, sleepover,
Sleepover.
sleepover, slumpy party.
Well, yeah, you, along the way, you don't have any encounters with any fellow D class, any other site staff. You are able to make it to Alexi's dorm and shut the doors behind you, allowing you privacy.
Before Alexi pulls the tape recorder out, he's gonna go over to his desk and open the thing, grab his pack of cigarettes, and kind of pop one to his mouth before pulling it out.
Mhm.
All right.
You found it.
Yeah. You think I was just putzing around out there?
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, I almost got my shit fucking wrecked by that bitch. She almost stabbed me, but
She almost stabbed you. Let's just play this one and see what happens.
and he's gonna turn it on before lighting his.
Okay. Just like before, it starts with a moment of static. You know, the sound of the tape whirring up to life. Before you hear the same older woman from the first tape speak, saying, "Begin recording? Honestly, that teen does know he is supposed to be here, correct? He's only been a part of these meetings for longer than I have, after all. They are mandatory even for us. Order must be kept." To which you then hear a word begin to get spoken by a voice, saying, "Oh," before static speaks and breaks up the entirety of the voice. After a moment, the static clears, and you hear another voice talk, saying, "Aw, poor guy. Had to sit on his ass for a while and do nothing. I'm sure that took a lot out of him. Old bastard hardly knows what any work that I even... Old bastard hardly does any work that I even know of. What the hell does he need a break for? Come on, Six. You know the old fart better than some of us. Enlighten us, will you?" To which you hear that very almost monotone speaking voice from the previous tape saying, "Oh, I'm not quite sure either. To be honest, whatever he does isn't my business, so I give him space to do what he needs to do. If you're asking if I know where he could be, I don't have a clue." And there's another moment of silence before you hear the voice from the previous tape that sounded like multiple women, men, children, ages, all speaking and whispering over each other, saying, "Ooh, a mystery. I love a good one. 13 finds a new pet project, treats them with care and affection, and they still don't know much about him? Interesting." To which you hear actually a familiar voice speak. You hear the voice of the Veilwalker speak as he says, Right. So, do we have a plan to talk about here? Because I have other business to attend to, and you're wasting it right now. To which, you then hear another voice start to speak, but all they say is, "Yep," before static breaks it all up again. And then, with that, you hear that monotone voice speak again. Saying, oh, wait, actually, hold on. Sorry, no, you can hear 05 dash, yeah, I don't know why I'm saying 05. Y'all know who this is. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Y'all know who it is. Y'all aren't stupid. You hear the previous voice actually do speak. Sorry, I was confusing with a different number. As he says, yeah, we actually do. Looking at the docs provided here, we can see that D-Class number 2847 was more of a problem than we thought during the containment breach. Not only did he kill a baker's dozen worth of security staff, but he also got back into 682's cell. He shot all the cameras, so we don't know what they discussed, and of course neither one of them will fess up. So I suppose this is an open floor? Any ideas on what to do about any of that? To which you then hear the monotone voice speak, saying, why not simply kill him? Considering his track record in the past, 2847 has become nothing more than an extreme risk to both the facility and the Foundation as a whole. Continuing to keep him around, regardless of what use you lot may see of him, will eventually get everyone here killed. Especially now with whatever connection he seems to have with SCP-682. That alone should be raising alarms. Before the older woman says, because it's not that simple, Six. To someone as uninformed as you, they may seem like a direct solution. But when you look more into his background and just what he's capable of, despite it, things do not add up. Tests are always inconclusive with him, things constantly go wrong, and it's as if he wants to be terminated. If that is the case, then we cannot do that, especially considering the issue with him. Before you hear the very brash voice of the same girl from the previous tape saying, can we stop being around the fucking bush here? Six is a part of this thing now, so let's just say it. Dude might have connections to the Scarlet King. To which, you hear a man speaking now saying, way to be blunt about it as always, 11. But she's not incorrect. Recently some findings were uncovered relating to him in 001, and they can't be ignored. We have to be vigilant in our decision-making, Six. Here we make decisions that don't affect just us. They can affect the world, the galaxy, the universe. You understand how dire that is, correct? Before the monotone voice says, yes, I'm fully aware, as I'm sure everyone at this table is. But if what you say is true about their connection, that makes everything much more concerning. I'm not opposed to gathering information so we can better understand everything. That is that whole reason I even agreed to come to the Foundation in the first place, to learn and understand. But you all cannot simply pretend that the risk does not exist for keeping him alive. If he truly does have connections with him, then who's to say that the next time he causes a containment breach, that he destroys everything? Every D-Class scientist, every SCP on this site could be at risk, and if anyone here wants to try and ignore or deny that possibility, then you are truly foolish. For you hear a new voice speak, one that you have not heard yet, as they say, and for the most part, we agree with you. At least I do, and some others here. There's one person who doesn't, though. One person who insists we keep the guy alive, and says that a plan is being made to deal with him. Any guesses as to who this person is? And it's silent for a minute, before Six now says, I see. And then the person responds saying, yeah, you do now. Maybe you can get him to elaborate on it more, because the rest of us are in the dark on it. Before you hear 05-2 speak, saying, well, for the time being, it seems all we can do is raise containment security on both 2847 and 682. No one gets in or out without proper clearance, and if need be, we can find ways to hinder future chances of communication between them further. 13 said to not kill 2847. However, He never said anything about maiming him. End recording. And then you hear static and silence as the tape comes to an end.
So, who
Think
else
Gerald
thinks
won?
13 is Gerald?
What?
It makes sense.
Why would you say that?
Because he doesn't want to kill 2-8. He has reasons to not kill him. We literally went in there to talk to him because he's the key to make sure we don't die.
Yeah, but just one connection isn't enough for me to fully buy it. Like, I think there's a chance, but I couldn't say for certain.
Also,
When we
considering
showed,
the fact
Gerald-
the kid doesn't know Gerald was. Couldn't find him at all in my memory.
I will give you something, though. He did say all... this is going to you, Danny. All 13 members of that table, he said he saw silhouetted. Or at least the figures that he could see at that table were silhouetted. Whereas for Gerald, he's saying he saw nothing at all.
Yeah, Gerald they saw nothing of, but they could see the figures at the table. Sounds like Gerald has some different mojo going on. Or he's weird and he can do either. Or who knows?
I don't.
But
I mean,
I wouldn't throw all our peaches in a basket here. And I think keeping Gerald on our good side since he's in charge of the majority of our testing, we should give him the tape just to see his response.
I still don't know.
Is that a good idea?
I don't know, he knows about the last tape we got. And he seemed interested in that and was annoyed we didn't bring it out.
That's true, but
Would be to erase evidence, though.
True, but who are we going to distribute this evidence to?
God, I love looking at all three of you and seeing gears turning. It makes me so happy.
I don't know what you're talking about. There are 0 gears turning right now.
I'm acting out the fact that Alexi has a cigarette.
Oh, I know,
between
but
his fingers.
the conversation still implies that there's some plot thinking going on right now. As you are all speaking about this, Alexi, are you currently holding on to the tape, or did you step back?
No, he's holding on to it.
Okay, I need you to make me a... Let me pull up your sheet real quick.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
the demons are back.
Oh, yo!
Okay, I need
Are
you
the demons back?
to make me a...
Or do any rolls? Oh, no.
Is this a
Because of-
wisdom check? Are we making a wisdom check?
No. Thank God, huh? Make me a... I'm letting you roll different strength checks because of how your character's built, just like how I'm letting Tristan roll different strength checks. Because it's set up in a way that it doesn't work the way that your character should work, in my opinion. So go ahead and roll me a melee check, and I will allow you to use your strength die for it, because you're keeping your grip on it.
Okay. You too. You too.
Just be aware, there is such thing as too strong of a grip. just keep that in mind. Especially in your case, Alexi.
Now you're just causing stress.
Okay.
Don't succeed too well. She's gonna be like, I can't stop winning.
16.
16. Give me a moment here.
Oh, no. Please, God, be benevolent on my boy. He doesn't understand his strength.
I will say this is what happens. You feel the tape beginning to shake rapidly in your hands, as if it's starting to get yanked away from you. And you tighten your grip on it, but not enough to break it. However, it does still get flung out of your hands and smash against the wall. However, it doesn't fully break. It just is damaged.
He's like, he's got like a tight grip on his cigarette to the point where it kind of like crumples a bit in his hand. He's like, what the fuck?
Danny is looking around for any signs of movement.
Nothing has
What
moved.
was that?
Well, hold on. I need to do something here. There's something I forgot to do here.
You okay, Alexi?
Fucking no.
Danny, I need you to make me a awareness check, please.
Awareness, I don't think that stat's very good. 3 off of perception. Yeah, it's not very good, but
I know I have to take my iron. Stop it!
It wouldn't hurt me to eat 1 melatonin right now, would it? Oh, wait, this thing says one gummy is equal to 5 times melatonin. Never mind, I'm putting that back down.
Yeah. You've got 5 milligrams. Wait, I've done it. I had my first double explosion. I'm cool like the others.
Yay!
Alright. Okay. So that's an 8 plus 5 plus 3. 16?
Okay. As you look around, you see no signs of movement from anyone or anything in the room.
Probably a rogue telekinetic agent. You see anything, God?
Oh, I see everything. In fact, I'm very entertained right now.
Would it be funnier if you told me?
No, that would actually
Fair
ruin
enough.
my storytelling right now.
Okay.
Hey God.
How close was I? Did I have to top 20?
You said you rolled a 16?
Yeah.
I mean, you were the... let's say you could have used about another 15 numbers to be useful
okay.
there.
I figured it was 20 or 30.
Alex just kind of shake his hand, kind of look at it before like pulling his cigarette away from it. That was fucking weird.
I
Didn't
assume
the
some
same thing
sort of
happen?
rogue telekinetic.
I don't know, but
As one does.
obviously someone doesn't want us hearing about this shit.
Well, let's go look at the damage. As Danny, with his whole 1 in computers, looks to see how damaged the tape recorder is.
You need me to look at it.
You can look at it after. Danny's just gonna. Danny did just walk over to check it out. Though.
Yeah, make me a computer check. Silas?
Yeah.
Sounds back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. We're
Hello.
doing okay here for a second.
I mean, it sounds like all 3 of you want to make a computer check, so feel free if you want.
That is a
Yeah.
12.
Send it in the Foundry
computer
chat.
checks.
Send it in
One
Foundry
second,
chat, so that way I have it written
Let me
down.
pull up my calculator. This complicated
I need
math
to
here.
look at what I need to use. Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Hold on.
so that's
I've
is
returned and I'm doing
a-
a dice roll. This is. Oh, 2 explosions.
That is a 23.
23, cool. Send
And
that
I
in
rolled
chat
pretty
for
low
me.
too.
In Foundry chat. And once we get Silas's, I will go through it all.
Let's I think. Let me let me recount
Silence
that.
did
'cause I'm
not
good.
do nearly as well.
Yeah.
You got that.
It's just like his father.
Oh gosh, I
Good with
love.
computers.
Look, as much as I love being Isla, I mean, obviously I've spent like $100-something of art on Isla. I still never can get over the joy of being the DM and just being able to know things.
That's
It's very, that's crazy. Okay, I'm gonna start at the lowest.
Wild.
So, Danny, as you go and look at this, in fact, Silas, you're in the same boat, really. As you both are looking at the damage to the tape, in your eyes, it seems like, you know, Danny, you're not like an old retro tech user. It looks like, you know, God knows how this thing's even survived this long to begin with. And now it just took a smash against the wall. It's probably done for. And Silas, your specialty is more so in, you know, when it comes to technology, is more so the Windows Vista-esque computers that are still being used around the Foundation. Not
Nice.
you know, not the tape recorders. You know, you are a...
Wait, I have to say, you can't tell me they use Windows Vista. There's many companies who never went to Windows Vista because of Windows Vista. There's no way you're telling me they run on Windows Vista.
You'll never know.
That is the worst part of this story, if so. That is horrifying. I'm terrified of these people now.
You should be. What's the most terrifying thing about the Foundation? They use Windows Vista.
Windows Vista. Psychopath.
My God.
I'm sorry. You said Windows Vista, they just fucking awakened
Tristan
something.
fucking
I'm like, I
locked
have
the
to
fuck in.
Tristan was
consider
probably
Hightail this whole time going. I'm playing Hightail this whole time going
You
like,
just
oh, yeah.
see Chuck's
Chuck
just
being
become
Chuck.
awakened.
Yeah,
His eyes Chuck just fucking turned. There's no way I'll use fucking Windows Vista here. There's no way. This shit was garbage when it came out. There's no way.
his eyes just open all the way, just Windows Vista.
No. They actually close. He actually gets his squint. His eyes are always open all the way. That's just how he looks.
Oh God! Wow, there's a clip. Anyway, you know, you can't wait to put that on the channel. But yeah, like, you know, Silas, you work with the technology. You're not one of the record keepers. You know, to you this thing looks like it's probably on its last legs. Alexi, however, as you approach it and pick it up, you see, while it has suffered some scratches and a little bit of denting, it primarily is more so in the outer casing and not any of the interior components. You get the feeling that this thing should probably just be, you know, lightly hammered out to where it's kind of bulging now, and it could fit right back into that tape recorder and keep playing.
It's not a lost cause. Well, I can probably fix it myself. But God, I'm gonna be smoking a lot more than I thought I would be in the next week.
Well, I mean, considering twice now that we've had something been thrown across the room at the mention of a tape, maybe it's best if we just keep quiet about this. I mean, it's obviously that someone or something doesn't want us talking about the tapes.
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
You notice Danny, like, as he's saying that, he starts to say a sentence, and he just looks like confused beyond belief for a second. And takes it off, and he's like, well, something doesn't want us talking about the tapes, but does that thing have our interests in mind, or its interests in mind? And if it has its interests in mind, are they good interests?
I'm gonna say its interest and undetermined. On the other one.
I'm
Hey,
just
Danny.
voting on the side that I still don't trust Gerald.
Hey, Danny.
That's fair. What's up, boss?
He just looks over and nothing is
Can we picture Danny every time he talks to God? He does like the secret agent thing. Like he lifts a lapel that isn't there, mind you, and just tries to start speaking into it.
He just does one of these numbers like, yes, God.
No, it's literally what I'm doing. He kind of hunches over like he's listening to someone whispering something to him. He's like, oh yeah, what's up?
Reva leans over to Silas and just like, I'm very concerned about him, Stylist.
Would you like a little?
I'm
Would you like a
very
little hint on
concerned as well.
something?
I don't know what
I
I'm
love
thinking
I
about
love
that.
hints, especially
Okay.
if they lead to interesting outcomes.
I'll give you a hint on something. However, I will only do so if you manage to accomplish one action first.
Okay,
No.
depends on what it is.
Uh-oh.
If
Not in
you-
Alexi's room. No.
If you can get, oh, Em's back. Hello, Em. I hope you're feeling better. If you can get all of your members of your little group here to go get a checkup by Dr. Dagon,
Oh my god.
I will give you a hint.
Hey guys, it's time for a doctor's visit.
Huh?
God said he would give me a hint on the tape if we all get a checkup by Nurse Dagon.
Silas,
Danny immediately
Oh
begins
my
walking
God.
towards Nurse Dagon's office.
Silas immediately
Danny-
looks to Reva. It's just,
I mean, I've got nothing to hide. I don't know about you guys, but
I
If it
guess
helps.
God wants a checkup.
If it helps, Danny, to tell them the checkups are strictly doctor-patient confidentiality.
Danny, who has walked a solid few feet out of the room already, is like, remember, doctors have doctor-patient confidentiality, even in this hellhole.
I don't really trust that, but thanks.
Danny has continued
guess.
walking and is probably out of hearing range by now,
Okay.
unless you shout.
I guess we
Bryce
No.
should
just gonna start walking behind him. Or trying to
okay.
catch up to him.
Alexi stood at his doors like, come on, out of my room. Go. Still trying to finish off his cigarette as he like kind of like bats you guys out, like literally sucking as hard as he can on it to get.
Okay,
Every last drop.
we're going.
We're gone.
Oh, my fucking room.
You invited us.
I know, but now we gotta go get checkups. Out. He closes the
fine.
door behind him after stomping out his cigarette on the floor.
Okay. So, with that, you all head to the infirmary. Yeah, just move
Don't
y'all all.
wanna, but yeah.
I don't want to either.
I want y'all to.
Of course you do.
Hey, this was not ever my idea. It was the two people talking in a broom closet who came up with it, not mine.
It was not my idea. I stand
Oh,
on the
Reva
fact
still
that it
has
was
some
not my
information.
idea.
So, you get to the nurse's office, and you do see Nurse Dagon sitting at her desk, typing up something on her computer. Upon hearing you get closer, though, she does minimize her tab as she looks over at you all. She doesn't even say anything. She's just, at this point, knows one of you is going to explain yourselves.
Hey, we need a checkup.
Okay.
Apparently.
Well, in that case, one at a time, yes?
Of course.
I think Danny should go first.
Yes, go ahead, Danny.
The way me and Em immediately moved our character back.
All right, so
this little guy.
with that,
Danny does not even like understand why anyone would be concerned. Nurse Dagon has been super nice so far.
Yeah, I know.
so something interesting is going to happen here. At this point, to any of my players who rewatch the VODs, when this part happens, I need your utmost trust that you will skip past this portion. Because I'm going to
Does that
speak to
include me?
each of you. No, that does not. Well,
Truthfully, there's a VOD I still haven't watched, so I think we're okay.
I'll think on it. I'll think on it for you, Danny.
Okay, I'll say whether you can say whether I can cheat on an individual thing or not.
I'll think on it. So how we're going to do this is I am going to simply move into active duty. And
that's impossible. We can't use that during gameplay.
Yeah, what are you talking about? Yeah, what active duty? What are you talking about? That doesn't exist.
Active duty.
Give me a fucking minute,
Dare
damn
you
it.
insinuate using
Oh no, they're gonna move all of us into active duty now.
No, I made a nurse's office.
I'll pull it up first.
Yeah, so here's how this is gonna happen. I'm going to hop in there.
Can you name out the HIPAA law?
No, I'm gonna hop in. Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna hop in there, and then whenever I'm done speaking to you all, I'm going to send you back, and I need each of you to decide who's going to come next and join into that channel. Okay?
Aw, damn it. Okay.
And all right, this is y'all cannot watch this part in the VOD.
Oh god, it's so loud.
Okay.
I don't know why, no matter what I do, that part in particular does not ever get quieter.
So, I see everyone's characters and mouses on the Foundry screen going crazy. They're panicking.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, they're panicking, trying to figure out who's going to go in what order. So here's what's going to happen.
See,
So when you enter the room, she makes her way over to you and begins to, she looks at you for a second, just goes, "Is it just an overall physical checkup?"
yeah. You know, we've been seeing a lot more dangerous things than we normally have lately. So we decided it was good for the group for us all to make sure we're still in tip-top shape.
Well, I see no error with that. And with that, she begins to walk you through, a physical checkup, testing your range of movement on everything, your flexibility. She checks, your nose, your mouth, your ears, just giving you the full works. And then she puts on a glove on her hand and says, "I am just going to apply some pressure across your body, and you just to tell me if you feel anything out of the ordinary, yes?"
Okay.
Okay, and with that, she begins to place her hand on your body, occasionally, applying more pressure, lifting up, placing it somewhere else. I need you to make me a... What would be the best check for this? Make me a medical check, please. And when you're done, send it in chat, please.
In our chat or in the
in our personal DM, sorry. In our personal DM.
Cool. That's what I figured. 5.
5. Okay. After a moment of her pushing some pressure on various parts of your body, she puts it on your head, and just gives a light squeeze, and you begin to feel almost lightheaded for just a moment before it fades away.
That was a little odd.
What is the matter?
I don't know. Just a little woozy or lightheaded or something, like when you touched me there last spot.
Interesting. I will mark it down in my notes, and we can follow up on that later, yes?
Whatever you think is best, Doc.
Other than that, I say that you are in a perfect medical condition.
Awesome. Thank you. As Danny looks to her if she needs anything else, and then begins making his way towards the exit.
Yep. So make your way out and send my next patient in.
Let me swap chats.
This is the most interesting thing I've ever done. Chat, you are saying something interesting here. I always wanted to do something like this on my previous D&D campaign. I never did. Oh, I see. For this patient, we have Dr. Silas.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll step on in.
Okay. So, Once you walk in, she looks at you up and down for a minute before she says, I will just to give you the same a checkup as I had Danny out there, yes? Just a full body physical checkup.
Right. Yeah.
And so, with that, she takes a step forward and begins to, she looks you up and down. She begins to test your range of movement, your flexibility, reaction speed, your mouth, your throat, nose, ears, just the full works. Before she then says, okay, you seem in a good health. I just do want to test pressure points, I guess you can call them. Just telling me if you feel anything odd, yes?
Yeah, sure.
With that, she begins to place her hand on various spots of your body, your arm, your knee, your lower back, your chest.
So I was yeah.
Sorry, excuse me. Before her hand places itself on your neck. And I need you to make me a medical check, please.
Mental.
Or medical, sorry.
Okay. I was like, what the?
Yeah, medical.
Medical.
I got gunk in my throat. I can't talk right.
Okay. Well, we had one thing explode, so that's nice.
Okay.
Okay.
Once you're done, DM me your roll, please. You can still say it out loud. Just DM it to me for personal notes.
Yeah. Hold on. It's a 15 is what.
15. Okay.
There you go.
Thank you. So, when she does this, you feel a warm sensation for just a moment before the sensation kind of fades and you feel just a tinge of lightheadedness. Is everything okay?
Yeah, just a little lightheaded at that one.
As your doctor, I should mention, I feel do you want me to be straightforward with you?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
She just nods her head and goes, I feel a lump on your neck.
A lump?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Like
a little bump that shouldn't be there. I could always perform a incision.
Yeah, because now I'm concerned.
Okay. I need to refresh on my supplies. I am currently awaiting on a delivery. Once the delivery gets here and I have my supplies, I will call for you and have you come back here, and we will get started on that right away.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
Other than that, you are in just about a perfect condition.
Yoink.
Oh, there I go. Send in my next patient, please.
Yep. Thanks. And Cyrus will kind of get up and start heading out.
Okay. Go ahead and hop out and send my next one in. Yippee. Welcome, Faye.
Oh boy.
Go ahead and bring Miss Reva in.
Okay. She's gonna walk on in. She doesn't really want to be there, but oh well, she is.
As you walk in, she looks at you for a moment before she says, I am just going to perform a standard physical checkup, and the same procedure that I had just performed on your friends out there.
Okay.
And with that, she takes a step forward and just begins to, with holding like one of those like popsicle sticks, or like place it beneath like your arms, and like she's testing like your range of movement on your arms, your legs. She gets like the little like machine that has the little light on. It's meant to like check your nose, your mouth, your ears, and like she's just checking everything. But once she finishes doing all that, she goes, "Okay, you seem to be in excellent condition. The last thing that I needed to do is, I am going to position my hands on various spots of your body, and as I do, I just need you to tell me if anything feels off. Yes?"
Sure.
Okay. So, with that, she takes a step towards you, and she reaches out with her hand and gently places it on your shoulder. And then your back, the upper part of like your chest, where like your neck meets your chest, your legs, just applying pressure in various spots before she places a hand on your right side of your temple and another hand on the left side of your temple, and just lightly pushes in. I need you to make me a medical check, please.
A medical check?
Mm-hmm.
Medical is intellect. Oh god, that fell off. Hold on. I gotta reroll. I roll my dice too hard, that's the problem. And I don't have a very big desk. Okay, that exploded. And let's see, use this one. Okay.
Sorry, I savage message Grant. I'm sure my chat
no,
was
you're
just
good, you're
enjoying
good.
the rapid typing.
And
And go ahead and say your roll out loud and DM it to me, please.
oh, okay. DM it to you?
Mm-hmm. Say it out loud and DM
Okay,
it.
so that is a 16.
16. Okay. When she does this, you feel almost like the best way to describe it is as if someone just rubbed balloons against their arms, and then you felt that static electricity shock, but you don't feel it where her hands make contact. You feel it almost as if it's like halfway in your head, like where it would, as if like, let's say the shock came from both fingers, where it would meet halfway through.
Oh.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm fine.
Well, I should say that I think you appear to be in a physical condition. I think you are good to go. Oh, one other thing, yes?
Yes?
Dr. Clef stopped by earlier, and he had told me about the cute little nicknames that he gave you all. And I just wanted to say, and she looks at you with a smile and just say, I really like your nickname.
She just stares at Nurse Dagon for a moment. Her face kinda... Her whole body freezes up, and her face kinda morphs from one to shock to almost a blank look as she just goes, "Oh, yes, he can be quite creative."
She just continues to smile at you. And you see as she does so, she then looks down at both of her hands, the hands that just made contact with you.
Uh-oh.
and then just gives you another smile. I won't go too deep into this, but you know what I'm getting at here.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, Reva will kind of very slightly squint her eyes at Dagon and just goes, well, if that is all, then I shall take my leave. Thank you, Nurse Dagon. Glad to know I'm doing well.
Oh, Six, you are doing so well. Send in my next patient.
She doesn't say anything, she just heads on back.
Okay.
And I'll go bring the next person in.
Okay. All right, who's next? Wow! Hi, Bray. Hi, Em.
That sound totally isn't Bray at all.
No, it does not.
It's not.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess she'll just slowly walk in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when you do, she tells you the exact same thing that she's told all the others. Just, you walk in, she goes, I'm just going to give you a standard physical checkup and then evaluate some other things, and you will be out of here in no time at all, yes?
Okay.
And so with that, she begins to check your range of motion, your flexibility on your arms and your legs, testing your reflex times. She checks your eyes, nose, mouth, throat. Pretty much just the full works, before she nods and goes, well, you seem in a very good condition. I am just going to test, shall we say, a pressure points across your body, and you are just to tell me if anything appears off, yes?
Alright, sounds good.
Okay. With that, she begins to place her hands on various portions of you at a time, placing a little bit of pressure at each point. Once on your head, the back of your head, the back of your neck, your shoulders, your leg, before she grabs your hands gently and applies a little bit of pressure. I need you to make me a medical check. Go ahead and say your roll out loud, as well as DM it to me, please.
Okay. I accidentally used my dice roller tab for something when I was Googling something.
You're good.
Okay, there it is. Medical. So there. You said say it out loud and damn it to you?
Yep.
I got an 11.
An 11. Okay. As she applies pressure to your hands, despite her not really applying almost any pressure at all, you feel almost like one of those electroshock pads, where it kind of just makes your muscles tense up and like your hand will close on its own.
Mm-hmm.
That's what Bray's hands do. They kind of clamp up on their own before releasing, and that feeling that was seemingly caused by her applying just the tiniest bit of pressure is gone. As she looks at your hands, kind of tilting her head, her little twin drills dangling as she does so. She says, "Well, that's always a strange. Are you feeling okay?"
I mean, same as normal. Nothing. I'm not feeling anything weird, no.
Okay, well then, maybe it was just nothing, yes? If anything, if that problem continues to persist, please come back into my office and let me take another look.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, I say you are looking very well, Bray.
She's gonna give like a thumbs up, like so my good to.
Send in my next patient.
All right, I will do that.
I wonder what they're talking about in there. I'm curious. Oh, now we get big man Chuck in here.
They're calling me Chunk. I don't fucking believe you, Leslie. That's fucked up.
It's because the parents stepped out of the room, so they're able to get away with it.
They're fucking bullying Chuck. It's fucked up. Not Chuck's fault.
Alright, so, Mr. Chuck, you make your way into the office, huh?
Yeah, of course.
You walk in, and she looks at you and goes, I would explain the full procedure of which I'm going to perform here, but I think it is best for both of us if I just begin, yes? And with that, she begins to perform the same thing that she's been doing on everyone else. She'll, like, you know, pick up an arm and, like, lift it up and down, you know, back and forth, testing your range of motion. She does so with your legs as well. She tests your reflex. Oh, hold on one second. Getting a phone call. Sorry.
Every time. It's always with me. It's me. I'm the issue. I'm the one who causes this. I can't believe it.
Okay, say hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
The only person who's currently able to hear is Tristan. Say hi to Tristan, too.
Hi, Tristan.
Hi, child.
Yeah, we're still in our segment here. Like I said, we're at the end here. Yeah. I'll call you when we're done. Anyway, so, you know, she tests your range of motion, she tests your reflexes, which, by the way, what is Chuck's reflex time whenever, you know, she sits you down and hits your knee with the hammer?
Let me check. Is there a reflex? Okay, there's not.
I guess dexterity is the closest.
That's what I wanted to look over everything first before I just defaulted to dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't see a reflex. So
yeah, what's your dexterity ranking?
I would say it's below average is normal, because I will say she does have to like she taps it once, nothing happened. She taps it again, nothing happens. Yeah. She like winds up and then fucking smacks his knee, and then like after a second goes, oh, like a little baby kick.
She looks at him for a second and goes, well, I suppose that's not out of the ordinary. And then she stands you up and goes, okay, last portion here. I am just going to place my hand across various pressure points across your body, and you just to tell me if anything feels out of the ordinary, yes?
Okay. Mm-hmm. Sorry, what's that? What the fuck was that? I was doing.
So with that, she begins to place her hands on various portions of your body. You know, your head, your chest, your arms, before settling specifically on the more left side of your chest. And I need you to make me a medical check, please. Say it out loud and DM it to me.
Okay, alright.
Because I know what your medical bonus is.
Here, what's that?
And I'm pretty sure I know off the top of my head what your base roll for medical is.
Give me a guess. I think you only need one.
I'm gonna say some D6s, buddy.
Yeah, I was gonna say I had to grab one dice from my die bag. That just did not have a second D6 out. Oh boy!
What did you roll?
So, I'll DM you. So I'm gonna say it out loud. 5. But I'll DM you something. Oh, I'm sorry, 6. I'm sorry, 6.
Oh, okay,
6.
okay. I have a feeling I know what you rolled. I have a pretty good idea of what you rolled, but I want to read your message just to check. I will describe what happens after I see your roll. Yep, that's about what I thought. Okay. When she does so, you feel a warmth begin to almost emanate from the portion where your heart is. And it goes from feeling pleasant to unpleasant before stopping as the feeling fades away. Was that a good or a bad? I'm going to take that as an indifferent. Mr. Mangler, if we are done here, can you please step out and send in my last patient?
Yo walks up.
I hope the others are reading chat and get out of context reactions from me. I hope so. I hope they're reading chat but not able to hear, because that kind of gives issues to me. And we get our final patient.
Hello. Hi.
Hello. Go ahead and step into Miss Dagon's office.
Yeah. Let me find the tab. Where is it? There it is.
Okay. So you step in, and she looks at you and goes, "Okay, I am just going to perform the same checkup and you as I have everyone else. Just a standard physical. And then I will test some pressure points, and you will just tell me if anything feels out of the ordinary."
Alright.
And so with that, she takes a step over and begins to test your range of motion, your arms, your legs, your neck, just making sure that everything is moving right, test your flexibility. She checks your nose, your ears, your eyes, your mouth, your throat, just everything. The whole works. And she seems satisfied before she begins to place some pressure points on, or like some pressure on various parts of your body. She starts with your chest, moves onto your back, onto your neck, the sides of your head. And then she places her hands onto your biceps and applies a little bit of pressure. I need you to make me a medical check, please. And I need you to say it out loud as well as DM it to me.
That's an intellect, so 3, 2, 1. That explodes. 12. Oh, that also explodes. I didn't see that one. That goes into a 10. Okay, that is 11. That's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Sweet. Go ahead and DM that to me. As she does so, you feel just like a slight muscle spasm where like his biceps flex on their own just a little bit and then stop. And she notices this and then looks over at you and goes, do you feel okay? I didn't think I meant to apply that much pressure.
I'm fine, just felt weird is all. Just
Well,
spasm or something. Nothing to worry about.
Well, then I have a good news for you if you would like to relay it to your friends out there. All of you have passed the physical with flying colors. None of you need to worry about a thing, unless you do, in which case I will call you back here or see you here on your own time.
I'll go over to my friends and I'll tell them good news. Whoa.
Okay. I will see you in the other chat.
Alright.
Okay.
My
So,
life is back.
with that, all of you have completed your checkups. And I have a bargain to uphold. Danny, I made you a promise that I would give you a hint regarding the tapes.
Yeah.
I'll give you a hint here, so you better have your notes ready.
Yep.
The first part of this hint is when I'm having you or anyone roll in defensive favor of these tapes, I am not the party necessarily responsible for the roll that you are rolling against. Let's put it that way. Poof! Poof! Alright, cool. I'm now... I'm now V1
Oh,
Lena.
they're... Yeah, I wasn't
Oh, no.
That's why they poofed.
Yeah, when we're rolling
Anyone
to
in
defend the tape, the DM is not responsible for the contesting roll.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn, you're having your wife roll for you too? That's crazy.
The other thing that I will let you be aware of is... How do I phrase this? Let's just say regarding an important conversation that was had earlier. One of you, I'm not going to say who, but one of you were a lot closer than you can probably think. But not in the way you may think.
One of us was a lot closer to reasoning for tape-related issues, but not in realistic way, or not in reasonable way.
I would say that's a good way to put it. Yes.
Okay. Note, you guys watched Danny pull out a notepad as he is actively going, writing things down.
Can I just be in a random D class going, where'd that guy get a notepad? We can have those?
Yep.
Silas like checks his coat. He's like, "Is mine?" Yeah.
Lexi checks says, like, I got mine.
Yeah, Breva's checking hers.
Danny manifested this out of sheer funny.
Sheer will.
Until Lena says, I don't have it, I have it.
Very true.
Hmm. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay.
Is that Lena's notepad? Is that what we're calling it?
Yeah.
To the Schrodinger's cat? It's Lena's
Lena's notepad. Alexi's gonna look out to the group and he
Okay,
just goes, well, everyone's okay according to Nurse Dagon, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, about the tapes, yeah, apparently whatever force is messing with it whenever we talk about it, it's outside of what he knows about. And, well, not what he knows about, but what he can interact with. Which, he's never mentioned anything like that before, so, odd. But he says one of us was actually relatively close to figuring out what it was before we, went to get our checkups. He says we're on the right trail, but, like, even though we were close to it, we didn't have the right reasoning behind it.
So God couldn't interact with it. Not all powerful.
I also do think he knows still more than he's saying, but he likes fucking with me.
He does seem to like doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Luckily, right now, he's stuck in a old shell that he doesn't exactly like as much.
Oh, wait to put it.
Did he go? I know ways of fighting back against God.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Well, at least on the bright side, we don't have to deal with Clef anymore. For now.
It is also a very bright note. In fact, I'm going to leave because he could come back.
Yeah. That's
very
very
much
fair.
Very fair.
Okay. So, Danny splits off from the group. I will say we're getting ready to end it here, so if anyone has anything to say, now is your time.
If that's the case. Alexi's gonna look over at Reva and
Huh?
just wordlessly walk over, grab her arm and kind of lead her away from the group.
Oh,
I need to
okay,
talk
fine.
to you for a couple seconds.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay.
boy. Drag.
Before we get to you two, Chuck, Chuck, Bray, and Silas. Closing thoughts?
Get Silas with see Matt and just go, whatever, I'm going to my room.
He goes to his room. Bray?
Bray's gonna, I don't know, go to the mess hall or something to get something to eat.
Chuck? Should I just send you with her?
Yeah, Chuck kind of sits there and thinks, like, what should Chuck do? And he sees Brie
cooking lady.
walk towards the mess hall and go, ah, yes, food.
Cooking lady.
Cooking lady.
Okay. In that case, we'll finish off our night with Alexi and Reva.
Okay.
I'll say the hallway's empty. You are able to find a secluded spot.
Okay. After double checking for any cameras and any people walking around, he's gonna kind of like not quite push her against the wall, but kind of like, shove her until she's like back to the wall and kind of lean on his shoulder next to her so that he's looking at her. So,
yes?
Kid said something very interesting earlier. Kid said something very interesting earlier that caught my ears in quite a way that hasn't in a long time.
Oh, I mean, he said quite a few interesting things, if I'm not mistaken.
Specifically about you, however.
What?
Clairvoyant?
He would see Reva immediately just freeze.
What's all that about?
I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Sunshine, look. I think it's just time to cut the shit. I'm not here to play. If you're clairvoyant, you could have helped us at any time.
Bitch! Oh, there I go.
You're not in the scene. Shut up.
I'm not playing around. I don't play around when it comes to this type of stuff. And I don't like the fact that I know anyone else's except for the other chicks. Deal. I only know about me, Chuck, Danny.
Some asshole in the
her.
chat's trying to tell you to drink water.
I don't like the fact that I don't know anything about you or the other scientists.
Thank you for the water.
Shouldn't we know things about each other if we're going to continue to work together?
He would see Reva look down at her notes. She's gripping her clipboard really hard. Her knuckles are almost white. I don't want to hide things, but I have my reasons. And it's not because I don't trust you or I don't trust anybody else. It's not safe.
When is anything safe in this god-forsaken facility? If we are to work together, for me to trust you, I need to know what it is about. I don't care if you tell me some half-assed fucking answer, but I need to know what makes you clairvoyant. I don't give trust out freely. Not after everything that I've gone through.
Right, your father.
Glad you're listening.
Yeah. And to be fair, you're not the only one who's lost a parent. And she goes quiet for a second before she lets out a big sigh, kind of leans against the wall a little bit, and almost in defeat. I have visions. It's hard to explain how or why. There are times where I can almost ask for one to appear and I could get one. And other times she trails off, she goes quiet.
It's not useful.
There are times that they come on their own. And when they do, it's never good. And I had a vision this morning. It was very quick, but I was about to leave my dorm room and I saw something on the door. A symbol. I can't recall all the details. I would need a moment to think and describe it, but I just saw a symbol engraved on my door. Everything was red. There were lights flashing. And then it was just gone. And why I don't like talking about this.
No, I get it. But I've got a few questions regarding that. How soon do these visions come true? After you've had them?
It varies, honestly. Sometimes they can happen.
As that question is asked, you feel your phone go off as you get a text message. Reva.
Oh shit. Yeah, Reva kind of perks up a little bit. And she puts like a hand towards her belt and she goes, I need to take this real quick. Can we talk later? I promise I'll answer all your questions best I can, but this is important. You have my word.
Alexi sighs and claps a hand on her shoulder, a little more forcefully than he probably intends. He goes, just go. And starts like patting at her back to get her out of the hallway.
Yeah, she'll start walking down the way and then she'll stop and she'll look back. She goes, Alexi?
Yeah.
Thank you for helping that kid out.
I want to be the person that little me can look up to. And if I didn't at least try, I know that my father's death would have been in vain.
she just gives a nod and then gives him a very warm, genuine smile. And then she will turn around and she will walk further down the hall.
Okay.
And once she's far away from Alexi, she'll reach down, take the phone out of the satchel, and look down to see who buzzed her.
You see, you have received a text from Gerald. And it reads only 5 words. He wants to speak with you. And that's where we're going to end session for tonight.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Oopsie-doopsie.
Gerald's probably not happy with Reva.
Now you done it.
Oh, I'm back to normal lane just in time to end stream.
How would anyone be upset about what we've done? We only allowed a possible major security risk to be a possible major security risk.
Yay!
All right.
Now, we may have learned about some information that may allow us to be killed for any reason at any point.
Possibly, maybe. Says Michael.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Oopsie.
Well, I would
Possibly,
love
maybe, says
to.
Michael. What does that mean?
I would love to stick around and chat, but I do have a phone call I need to take. So I just want to say thank you to all of my players who once again have joined me for a somewhat stressful session of SCP.
Lena doesn't love us.
And to my lovely viewers who come and sit and chat, whether it's chatting or lurking. I appreciate you being. I appreciate you being here all the same. And I will look forward to our next stream on Wednesday for our next session of Heaven's Descend.
Yeah!
We're gonna start a riot.
But with that, everyone, go ahead and say goodbye. We're gonna go ahead and end stream here.
Goodbye!
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Oh my god.
All right, we're going to my end screen. Bye, everybody. Y'all have a good night.